Hello friends, I am Bhushan Bhatia, working as Chief Representative in Representative Office of Punjab National Bank in Almaty. And I want to share some of my personal experience as far as the learning of Russian is concerned, because Russian is not a language which is widely spoken or learned in India, and particularly the people who are coming from India to CIS countries or other countries where Russian is a spoken language, they face great difficulty in making conversation or reading or writing Russian. In CIS countries, English is the least spoken or understood language. So one has to learn Russian by all means. And the experience we have got here, some of my other colleagues, some of my other friends are here. So we had to work very hard to learn Russian, but I may definitely share this, that it is not much difficult to understand, much difficult to learn this language. And somehow I have found that it is much closer to Devanagari or much closer to Hindi in comparison to English. So I have tried to give a series of some lessons where some basic concepts relating to Russian language are being produced in a seriatim that when he enters one such country, the very first day, what he is supposed to know, and thereafter how he has to carry out those aspects have been taken step by step in the given lessons. Russian is very sweet language. Like Hindi, like Devanagari, the language has some words of respect. As in Hindi, we say aap to our elders, tum to our youngers. Similarly, there are separate words, we for elders, ti for youngers. Similarly, there are some other aspects also, like in Hindi, मैं खाता हूँ, वे खाते हैं, वह खाती है. Means tail of the verb changes as per subject. In Russian also, tail of the verb changes as per subject. Like या znаю, या znаю, मैं जानता हूँ, I know, या znаю. Similarly, we znayte means आप जानते हैं. So that verb, tail of the verb changes as per subject. Since we are very well versed with Hindi, I don't think that any Indian who starts learning Russian will find any difficulty in learning it. Of course, the grammar, vocabulary is totally different, but in writing it is much closer to English. Even the consonants and vowels, they are written like English letters. Of course, very few of them they carry the same meaning as in English. Most of them they have different meaning, but as far as writing of Russian is concerned, it is much closer to English. Maybe cursive writing, maybe printed writing. These words mean around 75% or 80% of the letters are the same, and some of them are totally different and they carry different meanings. So this is a humble effort to produce the thing in chronological order, so that it is the simplest way of learning Russian. So I request all of my friends who go through these slides or lessons, they should go from 1 to thereafter, and from the very beginning they should start, and it will not be a difficult task for them to understand. The pronunciation of the Russian words may be a bit different from how the Russian people pronounce, because we in India don't use some of the letters which they use, and it is not an easy task to pick that pitch at the same time. And some of the words which we are speaking, they are not using as at all. Like we use ta, they say ta. Ta is not in their any of the vocabulary, and they don't use ta. They speak even ta to ta. So some of the words which they are using, some of the alphabets or some of the pronunciation which they are using, we are not able to do it. But by and large, we have tried our best that we should give the proper pronunciation of the Russian letters. But I am sure it will be helpful to all my friends who try to understand Russian through these lessons. With this, I wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Thanks.